I dated somebody that was rich. It was good to me, and I was like, okay, so there are guys that can actually do this and still treat you with care, with respect.
Still
boo with respect. And I was like, well, I was happy, and that's how come. And I was just like, you know what? Now I don't think I'm going to date any guy that doesn't have money to waste my time. And as you go, you have ambitions. You want somebody into. If I call in this guy, he'll even drag you, like, you know, so I need somebody that has money to, you know, put me on that level.
Forget it.
Yes, because look at my life. I have Range Rover. To go about my life more, you need to drive a car better than my car.
Moesha Babinoti Buduong, popularly known as Moesha Buduong, became known on the internet in Ghana and gradually on our TV screens, mainly because of her beautiful body. Moesha caught everyone's eye with her stunning looks and sexy photos that lit up the internet. Her journey into the limelight began by sharing bold pictures that got folks talking, some cheering and others shaking their heads. Well, somehow she managed to find a way to motivate herself to do more of what she did, and the popularity didn't stop anytime soon. In Ghana, there are so many ways to become a celebrity. Over the years, we've seen people become celebrities just because they posted beautiful pictures. They had big ass, or they had big breasts, or even because they insulted the president. Moesha became a celebrity by being bold and a bit daring. She shared lots of pictures, often showing her skin and revealing parts of her body, and that certainly got her noticed. She also later found her way on our TV screens by getting opportunities to act several roles in some movies and TV series. Later, she got labeled as a socialite, and that meant she had joined the ranks of other famous Ghanaians, making waves in the ever-changing world of celebs. Living the celebrity life in Ghana has its own standards. It means keeping up with the latest trends and having the cool stuffs, the latest cars, the flashiest of houses. And how does one keep up with these standards? Well, Moesha found her way. Moesha, with her curves and the bold pictures that she posted online, attracted the attention and cash from wealthy guys and big men, making her life pretty lavish. It seemed like a rather easy way to fund her adventures without the usual struggles one would go through.
I had to get a car, let me pay my own apartment.
Okay, into me. So who came to replace Kweku? Obi. Was he a much older man?
It was much older man.
Much older man. And this has been how long ago?
Way by.
How much is it on the what was to say?
I don't know what to say, like a year now.
A year now. Bondo to meet you. Otuya, he takes care of your dad still.
Yes, me, my rent. I'll show me basically my rent. So I catch some baby accent to pay. Taking care of my rent, my car.
And your rent must be expensive too.
Yes.
Little did she know that sometimes not all glitters is gold, and not all monies were freebies. In July 2021, a video surfaced on the web. A video of Moesha on top of a building with people who were allegedly there to stop her from committing suicide. In this video, Moesha was seen confessing to the bad things that she had done. According to her, she had been going out with several men, some of whom were married men, and even pimping some of her fellow ladies to these men, all in the aim to get the money to fund her lifestyle.
I battled with a lot. I took weed, crack. I tried crack before, but it's God that I don't know what's with me. We try, no, man. What about you? If you are not lucky, now we could share some for where. Now also say koya now we sell life. Nightclub need every Friday. Be any Messena nightclub. They not one another. Friday to Sunday, even man the whole week. Is that a life? Drinking, smoking, partying. That's all I was doing. I became worthless. All the things I wanted to do for myself, I couldn't do it. All I was thinking was, let me just be with a married man and all. So you see, is that the life? But God has a purpose for all of us. Now make sure everybody uniquely in a different ways. So all I want to say is that I'm sorry, Ghana. I'm sorry to the girls that I introduced to men. May God forgive me for my sins.
Amen.
May God forgive me for my sins.
Rumors flew about that it was Moesha turning a new leaf, because in this same video, Moesha was heard preaching and telling people who were in the same lifestyle to shun and then give their lives to God.
But the devil makes us. God has blessed some of us, these beautiful women with beauty, big buttocks, breasts, and everything. It doesn't mean that you have to use it to entice men. You don't use it to entice men. Don't let the devil make you think, say, selling your body. Or don't let anybody make you think, say, selling your body will take you to riches. It doesn't take you to riches. Can't you see most of us, these girls, business is beer and think about it. It's because of where the money is coming from. It's not coming from a good place. It's coming from the devil. You might see some of them wearing tie, looking. You don't know what they do behind closed doors to make their money. So if you don't give your life to Christ, these young girls, this is Moesha Buduong.
Around that very same time, while people were asking and wondering what was really going on with Moesha, an audio leaked on the internet. This audio was an alleged phone call conversation between Moesha's personal assistant as at that time and one friend of Moesha's, who was later identified to be Sama Mumin. In this audio, the personal assistant, who was very close to Moesha, was heard detailing what has really went on the whole time with Moesha and what had even gotten her into the very situation that we were seeing. According to him, Moesha was dating several men and she was going out with men, some of whom were in Ghana, others were not, and some were even in Nigeria.
The man answered.
Yes, she was calling to apologize. Do you know, more times whenever she offended the man gets angry, she calls the man via video call to cry, to pretend as if that kind of thing. So
is the man like her boyfriend?
Yes.
Her boyfriend?
Yes. And this man too, no, you've told this man that he's the only one you are seeing. And then there is another man in Ghana, you've also told that man that he's the only one she's seeing. So this man gives you everything, but you still go, even the house, no, this man gave you money. You took money from different people and you just spent it. Walked in cheap places. She has done things. Moesha has done things. So everything that is happening to her, she deserves it. She deserves everything. Even sometimes even if you are dating a married or you are seeing a married man and then their wife calls you, oh, madam, I don't know that he's married. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm backed off. But this girl will be on the phone and will insult. I think she will claim the thing or as if it's hers. So all these things are parts. That the women have cursed there. All this, they've cried on top of her head. Now you come and be telling people that you are the only two people that you've ever been with in your life.
According to him, Moesha dated this man in Nigeria who was alleged to be a senator. And this senator allegedly made her see things that would go on to point her and have a rather lasting effect on her mental health.
I don't understand though. She saw she before the man came to Ghana, she called the man and then saw blood and she shouted.
No, the man wasn't coming to Ghana. She was going to the place.
I understand. So when she missed her flight and then she was calling the next day to apologize to the man, and that was when she saw the blood.
Yes.
So she saw the man with blood all over him, or she saw like occultic stuff or what?
Yeah, yes, those occultic.
So when she got, did you see, or she was the one that told you?
Yes, she screamed and then she was telling everybody when it happened. So she was scared. So she was telling.
So did the man call back after she saw?
Yes, the man called back. One of her friends told me that they were in the car and the man called and the man was like, don't tell anybody what you've seen. But you know this woman can't keep her mouth shut.
So she also went to open her mouth.
She went everywhere. Even the day we came to the church.
But the man was in the church. Wasn't the man in the church?
No, it's not that one. No.
Oh.
It's not that one. Cry. No.
So the man in Nigeria is the man a pastor too?
She has two people. One is a pastor. One is a senator.
I see. So it's a senator that she called and saw those things.
Yes.
The senator made her see things that suggested that the senator was into ritualism and ritual sacrifices. According to him, Moesha took to drinking hard drug stuff and later visiting churches and men of God because she became scared, and later she got hospitalized because she wasn't sleeping much and everything she was experiencing had taken a toll on her. She was hallucinating and seeing unreal things. So her family had to get her to places to seek for help.
Alone knows what is really eating her up. Because she doesn't sleep. At a point, 3 days, Moesha will be sitting there. There was this drink she has been taking all the time. It's called Mental. And that drink, when you take it, even Esther told me the same thing, that she experienced the same thing. She will start to hallucinate. You'll be seeing things. It's like you are going to die.
Hey.
And then the drink, it has tramadol, it has weed, it has alcohol, it has pills, it has different things. And this girl will be taking it to back to back. And then because it's sweet, you'll be drinking. And whenever she drinks, she thinks that she sees things. If she doesn't eat, she'll rather be drinking those things. She'll go and buy 4 bottles. Then she'll come and put the fish, she'll be drinking. The last time, even the day we came to the church and then she has repented and everything. When Mercy came to Ghana, I saw her sneaking and then taking that drink. I told her that, I thought you said you've changed. This drink is not good for you. Don't take it.
Over some time, there wasn't any new news about Moesha. But later on in December 2022, Moesha spoke out in a number of interviews. According to where she was fine now, and she confessed about the mistake that she has done. And in these interviews, she also mentioned of having gone into a bad relationship that had gotten her into what she was going through.
What informed that transformation at the time?
Because what happened to me was that I was in a relationship with somebody that I was not supposed to be in a relationship with, and God touched me, and I went to Victoria Michael's Brothers Church, and I felt the presence of God, and it was so deep. I never felt like that in any church before, and I don't know what happened, and there was a lot of stories about him everywhere. All I know is that God lives in that church, and God touched me.
So that means the personal assistant wasn't lying after all. In these same interviews, some of her statements were, according to people, factually not making sense, and also worried people because it seemed that at this point it was quite clear the kind of ordeal she had been through and how she had narrowly survived.
Then you went off for a bit. Then the next time we saw you, you were seated on this build, like somewhere with some guys, and you were talking to them about God and how the devil will use you and let men sleep with you and stuff like that. Do you remember that episode?
I remember.
Okay, what happened that day?
God asked me to go to the uncompleted building to preach to the youth to change, because God said he was going to destroy so many women doing that life. And I got scared and I went to the uncompleted building to preach. And the Holy Spirit just took over me.
Moesha,
and I have no idea. Delay, everything I'm saying is coming straight from above.
Moesha, into Osi and Kofobe Yera into uncompleted building now.
It's like when I went there, I told God, take control over my life, speak through me, and I just started speaking. And watching that video makes me even sad.
Why?
Because I tell God that everything that I've been through in life was not something that maybe he was supposed to make me go and speak on the uncompleted building and lie.
Everything you were saying there was a lie?
Yes.
But when everyone almost thought that everything was okay with Moesha, Moesha was in the news again for being at clubs and events and having fun and behaving in a rather hyperactive manner that was not typical of her. The repented Moesha was again seen smoking in some videos, twerking, and even going almost naked in some of the online videos. A number of sympathizers raised concern that her family should make efforts to bring her to order, and as if they knew what was about to happen to her. When recently Moesha came into the news again for having slammed and being rushed to the hospital. There were rumors from sources that she was suspected to be suffering from mild stroke, but then a few days later, her brother came out officially to announce that was stroke, and they had opened a GoFundMe to take donations to support her medically. The GoFundMe and the public plea for support by Moesha's family has received varying views from the public. On social media, according to some, Moesha deserves our help, and at this time she deserves our support financially, physically and spiritually. While some are also of the view that Moesha doesn't deserve it all. And why are they saying that? According to them, Moesha had a way of funding a celebrity lifestyle by going out with the big men and the wealthy men, and even broke shaming people at times. So they are of the view that her family should rather find other ways rather than coming to public to seek sympathy. Well, what do you think? I think at this time, our sister could make use of all the help that she could get. This is the story of the one-time bubbly and all over social media Moesha, and how countless ordeals has now eventually ended her up in the hospital and in the public domain seeking for help. How are things going to turn out for Moesha once again after this difficult episode? Well, we live to see. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. See you in our next video.